name is Jill Greenbaum, and I hear a variety of questions from students. So here are some very popular questions I receive. I want to learn more about the reputation of different colleges. How do I get the best, most accurate information? Looking at websites, view books, talking with college representatives that are visiting your schools or maybe at college fairs, all of these things provide a lot of good information. So happily there are a lot of sources. In addition, remember to check in with people who are in your network, who have first-hand information. So that might be some family members, friends that have already graduated from high school, students in your circle at high school who have looked at colleges, and those are more possibilities for you. In addition, one of my favorite things to do is to suggest that students look at the alternative guides, which you can find in libraries all the time, or you might go to a website, which is www.unigo.com to get student information about colleges. These are kids that are on campus right now, and they're writing about what it's like to be there, real time. It's great stuff. A related question I hear a lot from students is knowing the reputation of a college enough? And so we're digging a little deeper here. And so when I was just talking about information about colleges and universities in general, you need to know more about your specific areas of interest. So you should think about, well, what are my interests? What majors might I like to pursue, and what minors? And you need to dig deeply there. So you need to look at the big fat guides that you might find in the library or in the guidance department. You can look once again in the alternative guides, the site that I mentioned, and dig into the actual departments, research the departments of interest. So, for example, I like psychology, and I wanted to be sure that I went to a certain type of school in the field of psychology, cognitive psychology, and so I looked carefully at all the different colleges to see, well, what was their orientation and how many professors were in that particular department, how long had they been there, what were their specific areas of interest, and were they a match for mine? So I think those are really important pieces also. So you're really doing some serious research here. You also might want to look at opportunities for you to do research in a particular area, to take part in internships and be a part of projects. Here's another question, and I have to tell you, it makes me smile every time. I hear at least once a year, I want to go to an Ivy. How do I get in? And I have to tell you, when I get asked that question, once again, I turn it around and I ask the student talking with me, what does that mean to you, going to an Ivy? Can you name the Ivies? Do you know how many they are? Do you know the differences between them? Which ones might be a good fit for you? And why do you think that? Personally, why do you think it? Not somebody told me I'd be a good candidate, but what do you know and why are you a good fit? What about the Big Ten colleges? Or what about some of the alternative schools or campuses that might have design your own major or maybe even study abroad? In essence, when you're looking at colleges and thinking about your future, you are literally buying a college education, right? You're purchasing what a college has to offer. And it's like buying clothing, a book, or a car. You know stores and designers, great authors or authors that you like. You know excellent brands of cars. The question is always, in all these instances, which is right for you? And that's your job to discover. Because if you don't do your homework and find the right matches in colleges, the colleges will do that work for you. And they'll reject your application because you're not that good fit. If you get rejected at schools, you may be upset. And it's definitely going to have been a waste of time, energy, and probably money too. So going to college is not about making a vanity choice. It's a huge investment. And that means it needs to be a place where you feel both comfortable and challenged. Maybe that's an Ivy or a Big Ten school, or maybe it's someplace else. It's your work to uncover the answers. Come to my website, www.majorinu.com, for more answers to the questions I hear from parents and teens. See you in the next video.